What's good, y'all? It's your boy Young Roman. I'm back with another video. Today we about to react to when did hitting your partner become a trend. I ain't know it was a trend, so we about to learn together. And let's get straight off into it. It's your boy Young Roman. It's your boy Young Roman. It's your boy Young Roman. It's your boy Young Roman.
Beating on men, putting your hands on men. Y'all really think that that's funny? A lot of y'all ain't been beat back.
Beats boys. Huh? Beats that boy.
I'm not the friend that you call when your man is acting up, because I'm going to tell you to put your hands on him.
Why would you? Why? We're starting like this? Why would you say that? Why? First off, one thing is, if you're going to put your hands on a man, just be sure you can take back what that man is going to do to you. Because most men won't hit a girl back. But some men might just fire on you. Wow.
Just saw a girl hit her boyfriend. It's hard watching others live your dream.
I don't know
your
who
dream.
Needs to hear this, but sometimes a man does need to.
Why would you? Is he serious right now?
Be beat. 2026, men, we get beat.
The way a lot of y'all is normalizing domestic violence is really scary to me.
One of the worst things.
Oh my God. In 2026, we don't get beat. I don't know who is telling y'all this.
In a relationship is surprise being repackaged and resurfacing on the internet as something.
Me beating my girl's ass after a dude held the door for her and she said thank you. Oh my God. Why? What? Bruh. Are you serious? How it felt to slam a man for the first time. People are actually going and putting up with this? Why are you so obsessed with abusive boys? What is wrong with you?
I kid you not. Hashtag
y'all look perfectly fine. There's no way your man is beating you. Let's see. Me slapping my girlfriend because she act like she don't know. Being friendly to a nigga think you make you going. You gonna slap her? You're insecure. First dude's insecure. You shouldn't hit a man. One's gonna hit you back one day. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm only into good boys that take it like a man. Take it like a man. You hitting me, I'm supposed to take it like a man. Wow, that's crazy.
Relatable, hashtag funny, and hashtag trend.
If this is just a trend and they're just trying to be funny, I get it. It's supposed to be sarcastic, but if they're being dead ass, no way.
Trending. Yes, domestic violence is trending on social media.
No way.
And I wish I could say it was because we fast forwarded to October and it was Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But no, we are currently in the time where people are loudly and proudly coming online and taking a stand for it.
Men, a lot of men are frail.
Stop saying that.
Because they don't get beaten enough.
Now, before we get into this video, I do want to give a quick viewer advisory. I will be blurring all physical acts of violence to make this video easier to sit through, but we
we ain't showing nobody getting beat, but we're on the topic of it.
We'll be talking about DV, and if that's triggering for you, please click off this video. I try to make my platform a cozy corner, but not all important conversations can be cozy. So I understand if this video is not your cup of tea, and I will see you in the next one. But if you are staying, welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free. But hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. That being said, to understand how we got to the lowest point of society, we have to go back to a time when this wasn't a trend, okay? It was a secret.
It was a secret and it was a thing. It was a thing. Y'all know, have y'all ever knew why wife beaters or wife beaters?
Let anybody know.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Let's see if this is actual truth. I'm going to look it up with y'all. Quick Google search. I hope I'm not wrong, but why are wife beaters called wife beaters? And it just stopped, but I'm going to get it up there. All right, there it is. There it is. Why are wife beaters called wife beaters? Let's see if this is true. It was true. So the term wife beater is a ripped tank top, right? It originates from 1947, Detroit's criminal case where a man photographed after beating his wife to death was shown wearing one. That's why it's called a wife beater. Literally. We're about to get straight back into the video, but this whole time I thought that was cap. That's why I wanted to Google it and make sure before I even said it. But you see, that is real. It's a real thing.
When it all did come out, everybody was very surprised. Because when I had the black and blues and that, I didn't go out. I didn't go anyplace.
True.
But he would have such control not to hit me in the face, so that way no one would know. It was a big secret, and he could keep it that way.
I tried to cover up.
That's how things used to be. Oh my God, yeah, this is a sensitive video.
For years, I tried to cover up for having to go in with the black eye and make an excuse that it was the footballer, it was walking into the door.
You was letting your girl beat you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, the covering up is the worst, I feel.
Domestic violence was something that dangerously thrived because of silence, and it was everywhere, happening to men and women all around the world, but it lived behind closed doors, in neighborhoods where everyone minded their business because legally it was allowed.
If you go back to, say, the 1960s, what you would find is that intervention by police officers in cases involving intimate partner violence was pretty rare. That oftentimes the men, and at that time we were only talking about men as perpetrators of violence, were told to take a walk around the block. But the police training manuals of the time actually said, don't intervene, these are domestic cases.
But sometimes they still don't intervene.
Back in the early 1900s, the law and law enforcement,
unless it's
they
really
didn't see domestic violence as abuse. It was a private marital matter, which meant whatever happened between you and your spouse and in your household was not their crime to care about.
Oh, wow.
Especially if they didn't see it happen for themselves.
Open up, it's the police. Now you're gonna pay. Get him out of here.
Calm down. Take it easy. All right, Ted, get him out of here. Pressure. Take it easy.
He's crazy. He doesn't know what he's doing.
All right, he seems to be all right. You want to take him down to emergency?
Exactly.
I just want to end your life.
They say the baby's okay. There's food in this house. Little did they know what was just happening.
What?
Unless the crime is committed in our presence.
Do you mean you can't arrest a man when he's beating up a woman?
Oh,
not unless we see him do it.
This position of power,
not unless we see him do it, is crazy.
The husband had was because he was the head of the household, and back in that era, being the head of the house, making all the money, and basically owning all legal rights to your wife, because let's not forget, women weren't considered independent individuals until the 1970s. That means while the police enforce no laws, the aggressor could enforce anything on their family.
Yeah, this is really messed up.
King of the household, he is the person with legal rights, and then societal attitudes, and also often police procedures that turned a blind eye towards domestic violence. You know, many people would say, well, you know, you need to stay with
with a belt? What the hell?
With your husband. Well, what are you doing to provoke this? Ministers might have this attitude. Neighbors. Domestic abuse.
And they were promoting this. What in the world?
You know, it's a
disgusting.
family matter.
So what did a lot of women do? Well, a lot of them tried to leave, of course, but with no support from the system and nowhere else to run. And then on top of that, they probably had babies and children. That factor was held over their heads at any mention of walking out that door.
You don't want me to go to school, do you?
Oh, I want you to stay at home where you belong.
I don't
Where
have
you
to take
belong.
you. I'll leave you first.
Wait, just a minute. You calm down. You're not in a position to make any impulsive decisions.
Oh, no. I'm taking Stevie and I'm leaving.
No.
Dang, this is how it kind of still goes.
No way.
What in the
A
world?
boy Stevie's age needs his father. Ask any judge. I know, I'm a lawyer, remember? You are my wife. Stevie is my son. And nothing you can say or do will change that. If you ever again,
I'll
use
call
every
the
law in
police.
the books to make sure you never see Stevie
Call the
again.
police.
You understand?
Fast forward to the 1970s, women were getting a bit more legal rights. They were told to fight back against male
Yeah, facts. Because what was she supposed to do? Because she has no job. And if, say, you're depending, like, especially back then, you're depending strictly on your husband. So, like, what was she supposed to do? Oh,
control,
my God.
and that sparked a fire in them. But without a place to run, without their own money,
She can't leave.
the only thing women could retaliate with was
Cheat.
death.
My dad was really punching her that night. Really her
Oh, my goodness.
up bad that night.
Yeah,
And,
this is sad. Don't make me
My
cry.
mom decided she'd had enough. She put us in the car, went back in the house.
Kill him.
Came back out in a rush, crying. All his kids are screaming.
Oh, she popped him.
And I remember looking back, just like this, and seeing flames through the trees.
Francine Hughes burst into the guardhouse at the sheriff's office shouting,
Oh, no.
I did it, I did it. What she'd done was her husband.
She poured gasoline under his bed and lit it.
She was driven to kill her husband by constant beatings during the 13 years they lived together.
No other trial.
Not saying he deserved it, but hey, what was she supposed to do?
That originated in the state of Michigan has received such widespread national attention as the Francine Hughes murder trial.
The burning bed case was one of the first DV cases that drew massive media attention to expose the legal system failures and shine light on the reality of it all.
Police were called all the time. And unless...
And they did nothing.
They saw Mickey actually...
Yeah, that's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. They left. They left and the beating resumed. Wow.
striking Francine, which was highly unlikely, they would leave. And that happened many, many, many times.
When I say women were
So what's the point of even calling y'all? Like, what?
fighting back, y'all, they were fighting back. Prisons around that time were full of women who were really just serving life for taking their abusers. With all of this happening, the police officers and courts, they heard this retaliation by death loud and clear. A much needed cultural shift was happening. Women were being justified. Yes, in many of these cases, they had to take a life to get theirs back.
Yeah.
But in the end, these women weren't being punished anymore for being punished.
These women are in prison because of the process.
Okay, so they started fighting back. They started fighting back and they probably didn't get life. But what we're talking about now is people glamorizing domestic violence.
Not because of their cases, not because of the facts of their cases.
So I just wrote a simple letter asking the governor, we've been in prison for multiple years, we're abused women, we've suffered, we are offenders, but we're victims, and everybody signed it. And before I knew it, there was this big, wow.
We need all our sisters home. Our families are missing their mothers, their daughters.
So back then,
Yeah, but they still
women
killed
were
somebody.
violent because they wanted power. They had no protection, and their fight was about survival. But over time, that started to shift, and the tone around aggression became a bit casual. Around the early 2000s, a lot
Facts. Oh my God.
of kids were basically taught that one playground rule that I feel like messed a lot of people up in the heads. You know the phrase, if they hit you, it means
hit
they
'em
like
back.
you.
Oh.
Do you know why that little boy did those things and said those things? It's because he likes you.
Yeah, that's
Whoever conjured up the
that's not
lie
true.
to
I don't
tell
know
little
who was
girls,
telling.
"Oh,
Why would y'all tell us that? What in the world? They was telling all of us that.
when he hits you, he likes you." Why were you setting women up for failure?
Exactly.
Huh?
What?
I don't know if it was because from decades of treating violence as private or expected, that opened the door for later generations to grow up confusing the message around love and conflict. I don't know. But teaching a child that aggressive behavior means someone loves you, that's never going to end well.
Yeah, that's
and as
not
the world
true.
got a bit more modern, it started to prove that.
If your boyfriend hits you or beats you up, stay with him. He loves you because he's risking for you to press charges on him.
She's been manipulated so bad. For her to even conjure something up like this, for her to even think of something like this.
Calling the police, a guy that's willing to do that for a girl, it's amazing.
Do you really believe that, or are you just goofing on everybody?
I really do believe that. Like, I get a lot of messages on my social media asking me for advice, and a lot of girls are like, I look up to you, and I feel like I'm an inspiration to them. They feel the same way.
You're inspiring women to get beat? What? That is horrible. What in the world?
For many women enduring violence,
This is horrible.
fighting against that violence, just to teach kids that violence means love.
I don't like him. What did he do? He was doing all the things. He was following me, chasing me, trying to pretend he was biting me, and he yelled on my face, yelled on my ears, and he bring my body parts, he yelled on my face.
He grabbed your what?
You know, a lot of the times when boys do that and they act like that, it's because they
No,
like you.
stop
And
telling
I
your
truly feel like
daughters
that message
this.
right there put it in the heads of many people that putting your hands on your partner wasn't shameful anymore. It was just a part of the relationship.
This is my brother. No, they not. Cause I'm not. What are you talking about?
It's not
You a
about
whole
you.
different. It is cause you my fuck you talking about.
Yeah, just she used to be smacking him all
So
the time.
watch your mouth.
If we want to be honest, the way these couples just
That's not bipolar. That's childish. Childish.
casually
What the hell?
discuss this may make a lot of you say, hey, it's just a joke. But where did we get to this point in a relationship where this is a joke?
Y'all talk so much shit. And now I understand why men used to come home and beat their wives.
Oh my god, and he has a wife beater on. Y'all see what I just said? You gotta watch him.
I understand now. I'm starting to understand that. I really am.
No, there's a difference between understanding the old ways and changing your ways. You can walk away, you can get in your car, you don't have to put up with this type of stuff. What are you saying? You understand. You understand how to end up in a jail cell.
I had to mute the song for copyright reasons, but she's just slapping him to the beat of the song, you know, casual jokes and casual comments like he's right where he wants to be and petition for us to start beating our boyfriends more.
What? Huh?
Modern media has reframed assault into something playful and toxic, which we all know a lot of people love. You'll see casual acts of unprovoked violence.
He's chasing that.
Literally. Just punch him in the face. Disrespect.
And that alone has made a lot of people desensitized to it. And obviously so, because there's even a trend for the perpetrators to just come online and proudly admit to something they should not take pride in.
Wow.
What do the women that beat men look like? I hear so much about
Why do you want to know? Yeah, I saw this on TikTok too. You started this.
What do they look like so I know how to avoid them? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, that's good.
What do the women that beat men look like?
They're all just exposing
My name is
themselves.
Brittany Monique. I ain't confessing the but you know what's going on.
I'm gonna say something that you're probably gonna have to wrap your head around, and you may not agree and you may not like the sound of it, but just hear me out. Y'all remember earlier when we talked about that much needed cultural shift when women had no other option but to fight back and the justice system finally started listening? Well, once that shift made fighting back more justified, over time the look of fighting back started looking different, especially online. It seemed like some people started branding hitting men as empowerment. Almost like, yes, take the power back, but go ahead and knock that man out in the process.
So I've recently started a business where I beat men. So you are in a violent relationship.
That is crazy. Okay, yeah, if you're in a violent relationship and you're fighting back, okay, that's a difference. But if you're out here preaching to hit your boyfriend for no reason, like, you don't even know what men go through. What if this man, like, literally punches you like you're a man?
This boyfriend is trying to scam you. You're confused about him. He's cheating on you. He's beating you up. Wake me up at midnight to beat a man. Please, give me that opportunity. So I have a goal. In all this, I have a goal. I want to be...
Wait, you're randomly coming to people's houses and beating... Oh... So you're coming to someone's house, you're assaulting them, so you're assaulting me in my sleep, and I'm supposed to wake up and just be like, oh, she's a woman. No, you would have got fired off on.
At least 1,000 men by 2027, do you understand? I'm literally going to punish men, for sure.
And it's such a controversial but also touchy topic because I would never intervene with a victim standing up to their abuser or someone stepping in to help a victim.
Of course.
Not to mention, sometimes God uses other people.
She says she's hitting people that hit
out
people.
Of the wicked. But what we're seeing online, that's not justice. I don't understand how that's justice. This push to fight back is sending the wrong message to people who were never in danger to begin with. And all of a sudden,
yeah, because all these girls do not look like they get beat up by their boyfriends.
Supposed to beat men just because they disrespected us.
Beat him. Put your hands on him. I'm not the friend that you call when your man is acting up, because I'm going to tell you to put your hands on him.
I feel like for any relationship to work, the man has to be scared of the woman just a little bit. It ain't even got to get domestic, but sometimes you got to slap the shit out of her. Sometimes you got to do that.
You sit up and act like you're an advocate for DV and how you're so against men putting their hands on women, and then you'll turn around and fix your mouth to joke and brag about the fact that you are hitting men unprovoked.
Which is crazy.
What should have just been self-defense is now basically abuse and just putting your hands on someone in the name of empowerment. And this also opened the door for men to be more comfortable in their wrongdoings too. If a man hits a woman, it's just toxic love.
Me smacking my girlfriend because she act like she don't know what being friendly. Dang, again? That's being friendly is getting these girls smacked for real, or this is a joke?
Just putting his girl in place and being masculine.
What's something toxic that you like?
Being a little abusive. When he get real jealous, when he see me talking to another boy, he take it out on me. So
hey, what's something toxic
I
that
don't
you
want
like?
those girls.
When my man choke me out when we arguing.
But since when did abusive behaviors?
You like that? Oh my God.
Masculinity. If he's aggressive and violent, that's just him being manly. But truth be told, it's actually him just being a threat.
Yeah, I see why back in the day used to come home and beat the with their wife, bruh. Like, baby, these bills stressing me out.
Another
they keep
one.
piling up. I don't make enough.
No.
The job stress me out itself. You stress me out.
You could just play a game. Smoke some dope or something. You don't gotta hit your wife.
Taxes eating up my check.
And y'all don't understand how heartbreaking it is to see all these videos I'm showing have hundreds and thousands of likes and comments. And even as I was writing this script for my video, I was thinking about putting like a nuanced line about how a lot of people find this funny and like people can see this as a joke. But then I was just like, screw that. Like, why should I have to justify this just because some people see it as a playful joke?
Because it's not. It's not a joke
None
at all.
of this is funny.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel this pit in the bottom of my stomach because I'm thinking about the people that have actually been in a violent relationship. I'm thinking about the victims that really aren't heard when they speak out. For example, let's say men who go through this.
Society has got a long way to go, and I think that there are probably a lot of men out there who suffering in silence
and don't say anything. Yep.
Silence and are too ashamed.
I was almost 6 foot tall. My wife was 5'4", and if I went and told anybody that my wife was assaulting me, they wouldn't believe me.
I'm thinking.
There's no way. There's no way you didn't. So would you go to jail if she's assaulting you and you hit her back?
About the huge amount of men online who joke about this, further adding on to the stigma being that men can't actually be physically harmed by women, and men love being with feisty girls that can beat the hell out of them.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes a man does need to be beat. Sometimes a man needs to fear his woman.
You're taking this from somebody that... Never mind.
Scared at the fact that when he gets home, he's getting a frying pan stuffed up his ass.
Yeah, taking this from somebody that talks like that and looks like... Oh, and looks like him.
You're a little...
I'm sorry. Hey, stop. That's not okay.
I'm sorry. Did I ask you to help me?
These men that are making these videos obviously do not have girlfriends or wives or anything. They're bored at home making these stupid videos.
Bruh.
No way. No way.
No, but I saw you were in harm, so I thought I would help you.
You thought nothing. Look down at my pants. Does it look like I don't want this?
All I'm saying is, it just further adds to the narrative that men are supposed to enjoy this. So whenever they do come forward with serious accusations, it'll be the same old, same old.
What do the women that beat men look like?
She was just beating my like 10 minutes ago.
What do the women that beat men look like?
That's it.
Hi, baby. I love you.
Oh.
Like that.
This discourse on social media has caused a lot of back and forth and think pieces. One that we've all heard before is that women can put their hands on men, but men can't put their hands on women.
So someone come and slap you right now, what would you do?
I'm going to fight.
A girl right now, one of the girls right now slapped you, what would you do?
I'm going to uppercut her.
You're gonna fight a woman?
If she hits me, yes. If you can hit a man, you can get hit like a man.
Facts.
I'm sorry.
Which, in my opinion,
what do you mean?
Just leads people to take abuse less seriously, depending on who it happens to and just overall.
If you hit a man, like you full on as hard as you can, do you think that he should be allowed to hit you back?
Yes.
I think that men should not hit women. Yeah, even if a girl hits you as hard as they can.
What about, is it wrong for the girl?
So don't
I
hit.
don't think so.
So don't hit men.
Overall, abuse is abuse, no matter whose hands it's in. And the fact that it's been normalized and turned into a quirky trend is very telling.
The way a lot of y'all is normalizing domestic violence is really scary to me. The amount of women and men who are justifying domestic violence is weird. Ain't no relationship perfect. I am a firm believer in it, but it shouldn't be physical.
So if you're in a violent situation that you feel like you can't get out of, please know that you are not alone. You do not have to go through that, and you should not let somebody feel like you deserve to go through that, because you do not. I'm going to leave a very important phone number on the screen, and if you ever need to reach out, don't hesitate.
Facts, y'all. Call that number if you ever need to reach out. That was a really good video. People need to stop glamorizing DV. That's not cool. Not cool at all. At all. But look, it's your boy Young Rome, back with another one, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.